Good morning, traders, and this is your Dow Jones daily review. So we ended up with a red inside bar on the daily. We're obviously starting on the daily chart, and this is normally an indication of a potential downward move, but I was actually waiting. You can see I've got a trade in at the moment, but my stop is actually at the entry where I was waiting originally for an entry, but price action indicated differently, and I'll run through that now. So at this stage, good possibility that we continue. I think the reality is we need to break through 26 to 90. If we can get through 26 to 90, then I think we have a really good chance of this. Sort of on the weekly, there's a head and shoulders, but I think on the daily, you see sort of a cup and handle here. Here's your cup, and here's your handle. Okay. So basically, for me anyway, there's a possibility of us pretty much creating a new all-time high, I think. Or at least testing the previous highs. But yeah, it's going to be a big ask here. You can see the inverse head and shoulders in the weekly. Here's the shoulder, here's the head, and here's the other shoulder. So we're going to need to get through this area that we're hovering in at the moment in order for this to play out. And there's also merit for looking for that short still. So anyway, let's just get down to the levels we can trade. That. Okay, so if you're looking at the 4 hour, you can see we consolidated quite a bit yesterday, came back down. We didn't quite hit what I was expecting. So I was expecting us to test this area. We fell just a little bit short, and then the buyers stepped in, but they didn't step in with much vigor. It just like hovered and went sideways. But what did play out, and I'm going to jump all the way down to the half hour, is we ended up with this pin bar here, just short of the level. We then broke above the pin bar, which was my entry, and my stop was below the pin bar. Okay, I've already adjusted the stop, and I can actually adjust it even more just to bring it up to below this fractal here. Okay, now obviously what I'm looking for is some kind of a pullback for an opportunity to add to the trade. So that there is my most logical area for that pullback. So 26,200. So looking for price to come back to the 26,200. It may already have been there with this bar, but we'll just wait and see what transpires at the moment. Once we've had the pullback and we start climbing again, that point is when I move my stop up. Okay, up until this stage, there's still risk here. And my risk right now is an acceptable 48 points. Okay, so if we just jump to the hour, what I do want to do here is obviously we've got this level that we are flirting with, but I think the more important point is this diagonal trend line. You can see we've bounced off it, but we are above the alligator. Alligator is pointing up, so I'm kind of in two minds. I'm still would have liked a proper pullback onto a level which would allow us to get in a much lower entry than where we are now. But anyway, we are in the trade, and we will wait to see what transpires. Now, before we sign off, let's just get across to the ichimoku. So on the hour, we've now had a bullish crossover of Kijisen and Tikinson. Okay, Chikuspan's not through price yet. Cloud is still green. We sort of bounced off the cloud, so that's all bullish. The 4 hour, we're all pointing up. That's fairly bullish. And the daily is rather sad looking because that's indicating a range. Okay, but anyway, that's kind of what I'm looking for at the moment. So let's just summarize that. Get down to the half hour. So I'm looking for some kind of a pullback. If I don't get that pullback, that's not what we're looking for, then I'm looking for a breakout. And the breakout, if it does happen, is going to be fairly violent. So what I'm looking for is a new high from yesterday, and then obviously a new high from Friday. So there are the two highs. So that's the zone we need to break through. So in other words, if this does continue and we break through, then the first pullback onto any sort of level on any time frame is an opportunity to get long again, and then stop comes up to protect capital. Okay, that's kind of my view at the moment. I'm long, still looking for some more entries long, and I am anticipating that if we do break through this area, this 26,286 to 26,272, if we do break through this area with a 4-hour close above it, I think you want a reasonably high time frame close above it. That's going to give us some confidence that this level may be going, and then you can expect a pretty rapid rally before coming back to test it, and then that's going to give us our entries for the next leg to the upside. Okay, anyway guys, that's my view on the Dow Jones at the moment. Whatever you do, just keep those stops tight. Make sure that your entries are off a level, which will just save you a lot of pain. Okay, anyway guys, that's it for me. Enjoy the day. Cheers for now.